Hi healthy family, I'm back again with a good pair for your beetroot juice. So if you've not seen the video of our beetroot juice, it's the previous video we made before this, so you can check it up on our channel. So today I'm going to be making isiewu, a very sumptuous isiewu that will pair with our beetroot juice. On this channel, all we do is to just enjoy our lives. So this is my neatly washed isiewu. I also added that goat feet, because I bought a full goat, so I didn't really know what to make with that, so I added it to the isiewu. Okay, so this is me pretty much putting into the pot that I'm going to use to make the isiewu. Okay, so afterwards putting it into the pot, I had to get some pepper. I already have some chopped pepper in my fridge, which I already just had to put into it. So usually I like to have this kind of stuff in my fridge: pepper, onions, garlic and ginger, so I don't have to stress in the kitchen. Okay, so this is my salt. I'm going to add salt and also add seasoning cube. So this is my seasoning cube. Please bear with me, I don't know why my phone camera was messing up, so it's just zooming in and out, and I never noticed until when I was filming this video. So please bear with me. Okay, so after putting in the seasoning cube, I use 2, that is 4 cubes. As you can see, I just had to mix it up and ensure that every single thing mix up together. Okay, which I pretty much just turned it to incorporate all that together. So you can see this is the meat, so I had to add a generous amount of water because isiewu takes a while to cook. So I needed to add enough water so it doesn't get burnt at any point. So you can see the water in the isiewu literally covered the top. So this is my isiewu on fire. I just put it on fire, checked the water, and I realized that the water amount is very okay, so I covered it up to cook. So this was me checking the isiewu. You can see how much the water has dried up for you to know how long it took for me to cook this. So I checked and realized that my isiewu was already properly cooked. Like, you can literally just take the bone off the meat from just touching it. I will show you here so you understand what I mean. Like, I literally was able to just turn and saw a piece of bone, which means they're already deboned. You can see that. So I just turned off the light and I went into mixing up my ingredients. So here we have my crayfish. I think this is a bit fast, so let me just take it a bit closer. So yeah, I think this is better. This is my already chopped pepper. I told you I usually have stuff like this in my fridge to make my cooking easier. Okay, so this is my salt, my sea salt. I eventually didn't add this here because the one in the meat is, I think, was enough. So this is my palm oil that I'll be using. This is ukpaka. Ukpaka is very, very essential for this, for your isiewu. So this is my ukpaka. I had to drain it because it had some water in it. Now this is ungo. Some people usually use account, but I don't like to use account because I heard it's not so good to the health, so I'd rather just substitute it with ungo. Now this is my crayfish, my already dried blended crayfish. I told you I always have all these things prepared already for me. So next thing is to get my clean pot and add my palm oil. Okay, I'll just try, and I don't have a measurement, I'm sorry. I usually just measure with my eye as an OG in the kitchen. I might not be right, but yeah, I usually don't measure. I just check with my eye, and most times it's always correct. So after adding my palm oil, the next thing is to add the ungu water. You really have to sieve it to ensure that sand doesn't enter your isiewu. So just ensure you sieve it and just put the top part and all of that. I already sieved this one you're seeing here. Okay, so after adding your ungu, the next thing is to just stir and stir and stir, because you want to have a very thick consistency. Okay, and you don't want it to be looking like red oil again. It's supposed to look like a sauce or whatever. I don't know how to explain it better. It's usually called ncha in Igbo. Okay, so yeah, you mix it. You can see, I can see that it's not properly mixed yet, so I had to go back and mix again, because I mean, you want to get a smooth consistency. Sorry, I don't have the goat brain because I mistakenly left my goat brain in the fridge instead of the freezer, so it went bad. I had to throw it away. So now I'm adding I had to add the crayfish first. I also had to stir because I want everything joined together. Usually the brain normally help, to mix up everything together, but like I said, the brain, oh, not my brain, the brain went bad, so I didn't want my isiewu tasting somehow, so I had to throw it away. So this is me adding pepper. I didn't add so much pepper, sorry, so that the kids can eat. I have children around me, so I had to make it not so peppery so that they can enjoy. But feel free to add more. Some people do add Cameroon pepper as well, but I didn't add. Like I said, I have children. I don't want them to not enjoy it. Okay. So the next thing I added was my ukpaka. Okay, some people call it ogba as well. It's the same thing. I think the English name is castor bean or something like that. I'm not so sure, but I think that's what it's been called. So after adding my okpaka, I wanted to add the salt, but I remembered that I have enough salt in my isiewu, so I'd rather taste when I mix it so that it doesn't become too overpowering. So this is my properly cooked isiewu. This isiewu is properly cooked, like it wasn't hard at all. So I just had to carry my mix and add to this properly cooked. You can see it had a little juice on that. The reason why I didn't want to save it is because I wanted it to still have that cream that someone can still scoop and take. I don't know how to explain it better, but you get what I mean. I didn't want it to be too dry. That's why I let the water underneath. Now I had to add extra onion. Sorry, I forgot to include ehuru. If I see the picture, I will add it to this, but ehuru is also very important for making your isiewu, and I added it. Sorry I didn't film that. Now the last is the otazin leaf. It's usually used for garnishing. I don't really like the leaf so much because it's bitter. That's why I'm cutting a very little amount, because a little just goes a long way for me. But if you really enjoy the leaf, you can as well add so much, but for me just a little is fine. Okay, I don't like it so overpowering because it makes me not to enjoy my isiewu. Okay, so this is pretty much me cutting it, and then I'll just dish and garnish with it. Okay, so please don't forget to add your ehuru. I don't know why I didn't add it in this video. I guess I skipped that, but I added it to this mix. Okay, so this is our end product. See this, just look at. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, and see you next time on my space.